Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today I bring you my first art challenge. This is to be Inktober 2018, so we are going back in time, we are traveling back in time. I'm gonna show you some nice things, a sketchbook tour, okay? Sometimes a sketchbook tour, so you know, it looks like this as well, okay? It doesn't need to be a perfect sketchbook with all the pages filled with drawings, all full of color, all full of notes. It doesn't need to be. This time I have all my loose papers inside the envelope, and I'm gonna be telling you my experience through my art challenge and why I started doing so. Okay, I'm gonna be putting all the drawings aside, and I will be showing you one by one. I think is the best scenario. First of all, we start with number 1, 2018. Prompt was poisonous. Okay, so just so you understand what happened here and why this one is different. It is my first art challenge that I do because back in 2019 I wasn't drawing as much as now. I had a season like everyone, you know, who is in art has every now and then, and I couldn't draw, I couldn't focus much, I couldn't just get into the paper and start drawing, and I was very focused in my 9-to-5 job, doing my own things and doing other things. So I had kind of a small gap and that I didn't draw much. Only every now and then I will take a pencil, I will draw something in a corner of a paper, but nothing like this. So Inktober for me, and I thank Inktober team, and I thank Jake Parker, the creator of Inktober, the Inktober challenge. I thank this group of people because it helped me to create a routine, to be consistent in what I wanted to do, that it's come back into drawing more. I took my pencils. All of these drawings that I'm going to be showing you today have a sketch of pencil first, and then they are done with fine liner, the famous fine liners that I always show here in the channel, and we do all the lines of our drawings, okay? And as you can see here, an art challenge is a prompt that they will give you, the organizers will give you beforehand or on the day, and you have to do a drawing around that prompt. This is just like a quick explanation. In this case was poisonous. So you interpret however you want, with pencils, with color pencils, with Procreate, on computer, on tablet, with your instrument, musical instruments, writing a poem, however you want, okay? This Inktober is more focused in drawing with ink, okay? But, you know, pencil, a pen is ink, so here we are following the example. I don't like, and I explained it in previous sketchbook tours that I'm gonna put here a link so you can see more videos similar to this. I don't like this concept of preparing the drawings before the challenge starts. Sometimes people, I know people, we all are busy doing our daily things, and maybe we can't draw all the time every day, I understand that, but I don't like, for example, to prepare this sketch and leave it there and then maybe finish it on the day, or prepare it beforehand and post on it on the day. I like to challenge myself and to create consistency, and this is an advice I'm giving you if you are trying to start in drawing. As you can see in the channel, we have some videos that you can start in drawing even if you have zero idea, zero knowledge, zero previous concept of touching a pencil. I'm gonna put here some videos as well, so you can learn a little bit how to draw and how to create your own characters and your own caricatures. So basically, the challenge is are beautiful because they help you to be there on the day, drawing the prompt, and not letting anything else disturb you. You need to find those 5 minutes. It doesn't need to be something heavy, something lengthy that is going to take you 1 hour, for example, or not even half an hour. It can be only 5 minutes a sketch, and you are done. You are done. Every year you will get better. For this challenge, I done the drawings, and I couldn't do one day, one drawing. I was struggling to be consistent. I was struggling to keep up. I was trying to fit it in sometimes I had during the day, but it was impossible. So at the beginning, I did number 1, number 2, number 3, as you know, step by step. But then at some point, I missed a couple of days, and I had to draw a couple of the drawings before I later. Maybe on the day 5, I was drawing 3, and it got a little bit messy. But 2018 that we are talking was when I started this, and I said, I'm gonna do whatever I can this year. And then the next year was better because I could follow better the pattern, I could follow better the schedule, I could follow better the drawing per day, and it helped me to, as I said, focus, be consistent, and have a routine. That is very important. Not always, not only when you are an artist, but when you do anything that you want to do. Okay, routines are very nice to do things that you want to be involved with, like this, like reading, like watching something. So you want to create a habit. Okay, so this is kind of explanation of why is this looking like that. This is the first prompt, Poisonous. I decided to do this kind of punky guy with this kind of steampunk vibe, with a massive kind of can or bottle of poison inside that he's transporting somewhere else, okay? Next one is Tranquil. Tranquil here, we have this. In my opinion, for me, that day I wanted to do someone that was chilling, walking very slow, like a camel. This is like an invented animal. I love to draw invented animals. Sometimes I put it in my posts or my videos that I say this. I wanted to do something like camel related, transporting a lot of things, chill, tranquil, walking slow, no worries in the world. Okay. Then number 3 we have roasted. Roasted, obviously. Sometimes I mix in the words, like roasted, all of this guy is all burned, and rooster as well, like to create this kind of funny guy. When we do an animal that is looking like a person, that is basically talking about human references, anthropomorphism, and basically this is making a character that it will walk like a human, it will behave like a human, it have some animal traits, but this is something that you find in all the movies, in all the 2D movies, 3D movies, Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, okay? And yeah, this is something that I love, to draw animals and to draw humanized animals as well, okay? Then number 4 is a spell. I have something with wizards that they fascinate me, so every now and then I try to draw something like this, like a weird wizard, moving or doing something, okay? And this is a topic about learning with drawing that I will add in one of my next videos, probably soon, about the line of action, movement a little bit, and things like this, because you see me drawing here static characters most of the time, because it's like the way I like to draw the most, but something like this that is kind of walking or moving or doing an action is something that you need to learn as well, very easy to learn, and as soon as I explain it in the video, you will see in 1 or 2 steps how easy the movement of the character is to represent, okay? In some designs, obviously, in some others are a little bit more difficult, but these videos will be only about showing you a easy way of doing things, and later you can practice and later you can improve as much as you want, okay? Next one is chicken. We have this kind of zombie, half destroyed, half wrapped chicken, because again I wanted to connect with the other one that is roasted, kind of they are burned, maybe they are walking together and they are a little bit like zombie like, okay? Then we have number 6 is drooling. Drooling, you see all the saliva on the mouth, you know, falling and again moving like that way. And again, creating an anime and invented animal, invented monster, something different. I always loved this kind of cartoon style and this kind of caricatures and comics strips that you find at the bottom of the newspaper sometimes, and Garfield and things like this, that they are very simple, very, you know, easy to draw, and all my drawings, as you can see in the channel, are pretty similar and have this kind of cartoony similarities, okay? Like all of them would fit in the same world, even if they have different styles, like more cartoony, more realistic. All of them have this kind of vibe, okay? So next one we see that it's exhausted. So I thought that prompt for me, exhausted, is when you don't have battery, that you are so tired that you can't do anything else. So I wanted to represent this kind of robotic guy. This robotic being is full, it's completely empty, no batteries, beep, 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 no batteries, carrying a lot of batteries that he's been recharging. If you see all of the characters that I'm kind of presenting you here and introducing you here, all of them have their own story, okay? Their own story. At the end of the day, what happened here, after years of having these loose papers here, and I'm gonna put in the show more section my website. In my website, I created a big panel of all of them walking together and having an adventure, okay? Going towards the same direction. And this is about storytelling. I can have a story about this guy and I'm explaining to you something. He has no batteries because blah blah blah, and the batteries he's changing it all the time, but even these ones run out. So I can tell you a story about this, but then it can go a little bit further. It can be like he's connected to the previous guy, he's connected to the next guy. So all of these guys that are walking together in this Inktober 2018, we're talking about many years ago. So all of these guys create their own story, and we have there a new story happening, okay? So from all of these things, so just so you understand that sometimes by doing these challenges and by doing small things and small drawings, other stories will come, other stories will connect, or you will connect this guy with another guy that you draw in Inktober 2019, and those guys together make a story. Even make a children's book illustration project that today as well is the children's book illustration. So that is a very nice day as well to get some books and to get some artwork on your shelf. I'm gonna recommend you a project, a saga of books, a bundle of books that I love by Jolt Stanton, that I'm gonna put here, analysis and review of his children's book, and the Brownstone mythological collection that I absolutely love. And I think it's a day today to jump into that link, watch the video, and if you can, get it in your library, in your bookstore, because they are beautiful and you can read it to your kids, you can read it with friends, and enjoy them, because they have magical drawings, magical stories, and it's very nice. Number 8, we have a star, and you can see the star, as I said, like comic strip, like wow, flying, shouting, like not having control of where she's going. And this is one of my favorites as well, because it's like we doing these crazy, funny expressions. After that, we have number 9 is Precious. And obviously, I'm a fanatic of Lord of the Rings, so having Precious as a prompt, I couldn't avoid to do some sort of weird looking hobbit lizard with my precious ring, the Sauron ring. Next one, number 10, I would say this is my 100% favorite drawing of this full project, is Flowing. I decided to do this water mass, this creature that is kind of a snake-like, a slug-like, you know, flowing here like a big bunch of water, having like a mini Viking in a mini Drakkar sailing on top of him. This is definitely one of my favorites, and I would say of all my Inktobers. Let's continue with one of my biggest drawings, and that it took more time to do for this project, that is number 11, Cruel. Again, I'm a very fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, so I had to represent my own Davy Jones kind of Kraken mixed looking, you know, with this crab as well, all the details here and there. Some people, when I posted this online some time ago, they said this was their favorite, and yeah, is there in between one of my favorite drawings of this whole project of Inktober 2018. Okay. Next one, number 12, is Whale. Again, Nautilus, submarine, whale, mix, exploration. Okay, not every word needs to be exactly as it is. You have freedom to interpret it. Okay, so here I have the body of a whale mixed with a submarine, and it's totally valid. Okay, you can take the word and interpret the word as you desire for that day. Okay, you have freedom. This is not about being 100% loyal to the list. The list is a reference that you can adjust to your needs, okay? If for whatever reason you fancy drawing, I don't know, a mouse instead of a whale, you can draw a mouse, it's okay. But this is just a guide for you to continue drawing, okay? Next one, number 13, guarded. When someone is very guarded, is because you have it very close to your chest, no? So I decided to represent it like that, like a mini robot chest, doing like a treasure chest in the chest of a robot, okay? And it's very well guarded because it's within him, okay? This is like a little bit of poetic representation, okay? And now 14, we have clock. Clock as well, I went for this sense of dandy, Beauty and the Beast kind of furniture piece that is coming to life, walking. I try to play with the plasticity of the legs here, for example, like the legs are moving like this as well, kind of flowing like this, and this kind of, you know, a little bit of Beetlejuice kind of expression and look as well, to make it a little bit more, you know, sinister, but not in a bad way, but in a cartoony and comedic way, okay? Then number 15 is weak, and obviously I had to play around with the word as well. I made a kind of a mecha, like a robot with a tank incorporated here with the cannon, and there is a very weak old man sitting inside controlling, like in Avatar movie, and he's like, who is weak now? But at the same time you see that he's fragile, he's dirty, he's old, so probably just with a punch or two, this guy would lose the combat because he is actually weak. But let's go to the next one, that it's angular. Angular. I wanted to play with the angles, kind of doing very long limbs and very angular shapes and pointy shapes and everything representing. In this case, I wanted to draw Dracula. Probably, you know, I really love Dracula stories, werewolf stories, Frankenstein stories, and things like this, like Halloween-y, but not horror, kind of monster type of horror. And every now and then you will see something like this popping in the channel, like a Dracula or two popping in the channel, and I love it. I love it. I hope you like it too, but it's gonna be coming more anyway. Then, next one is 17, Swollen. Swollen, I decided to do this kind of inflated guy that is flowing and flying and, you know, going up, and they even have this rope to hold him. The rest of the guys that are walking together, they are holding him, but he escaped. And yes, probably the day before or the week before, I watched Harry Potter when Aunt March comes to visit, she's a pain, and she ends up being a balloon and flying out of the house. So probably I was watching around that time Harry Potter movies. That, by the way, I have here a video about Harry Potter, introducing Harry Potter into the channel, introducing Harry Potter to all of those that are new to the saga, to the story, to the concept of the magical school of Hogwarts, and the story of Harry Potter and his friends. And it is one of those videos that is the start of many. Like the One Piece videos, okay? That I will put some One Piece videos here as well on the top, and you can see as well. But slowly, I want to populate the channel with my favorite series, and some of those favorite series, if I can go more in depth in the stories, like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, One Piece, Naruto, for example, as well, I will slowly implement more of those videos into the channel, okay? So feel free as well to comment down below in the show more section what's your opinion about this type of content, or if you want to see a specific series, for example. Oh, I'm very fan of Narnia. Please, can you talk about Narnia? Yes, I can talk about Narnia. I have read the books and everything. I have watched all the movies and everything, and we can talk about all the stories and the differences between one and the other as well. So slowly, feel free to ask whatever you want, okay? And next one. Bottle, as I said, Pirates of the Caribbean, bottle. I had to draw like a bloody pirate drinking from the bottle, a little bit like looking dangerous with this kind of skeleton face and everything, and the hook, very dangerous. Next one, 19, is Scorched. Scorched, again, at the beginning I said, I love wizards, I love Gandalf, I love Dumbledore, I love all these things. So I made this kind of vapor air looking wizard that is walking, and as he's walking he's kind of dissolving, or it's coming into the scene, I will say. And it's scorched because the wand, the little tiny wand, if you see down there, exploded with a bad spell and scorched all his face. This is as well one of my favorite drawings, together with the Davy Jones and together with the flowing one. Next one, Breakable, and we go again into the realm of kind of poem, reference, ethereal thing, like when something is breakable, you need to protect it, very nice protect it, and in this case, this is very wary of, oh my god, they may break my heart, because the heart is something that you can break very easily, you know, and he's protecting it in a bubble with other bubbles, looking back, looking to all the directions, like, oh my god, I'm being very careful with this because it's very delicate. A little bit, you know, of something different as well, like kind of interpreting something different a little bit as well here. 21, one of the biggest drawings as well, together with Davy Jones. This is Drain. So I decided to do this kind of snake stone monster, kind of like a mass of brutality, draining the energy of this poor guy that is kind of, and the soul is like escaping from the body, and the guy is like, is dying, and it's, you know, dripping here all the life and everything. This is very nice. I think it took me some time, but I was very at ease drawing it, because I love to do this kind of bulky guys, strong muscles and everything, and kind of animalistic and snake-like features, and I enjoyed a lot this one. Next one, 22, is expensive. And expensive, obviously, when I think about expensive, one of the things that comes to my mind is, you know, cars, houses, and diamonds. So I done the girl very nicely dressed and everything with a very expensive, again, very expensive item there. Next one is Muddy, and Muddy, I went for the concept of sadness, and a guy walking on the rain, on the mud, kicking the piece of stone, because he's very sad and everything, and not thinking about how dirty he's getting. 24 is Chop, and when I say Chop, automatically my mind says chop, 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 chop. So I have this guy, this kind of foot guy, because as you can see there is like a sandwich for leg here, and he's chopping, chop, 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 all the ingredients, you know, sailing on a turtle cuisine boat that is a live turtle, is moving him through the ocean, through the seas, and any ship that he's seeing around, they are shouting at him, one more, yes, okay, yes, oh, okay, 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 and he's cutting, cutting, cutting. As you can see, all of these guys are individual stories, and I could do pages and pages and pages of this guy traveling around here, traveling around there, feeding these guys, feeding the other guys, like all of them. And this is a storytelling, this is world building, this is creation of characters, and this is what I do and what I can be teaching you slowly here in the channel. If you stick here, you watch the videos, and slowly we go more into details, from zero, not knowing how to draw, to actually being able to do a full drawing with a story and everything. Okay, that at some point you can even publish with a publisher and have in a book in your own hands, okay, on your own shelf. But slowly we will get there. Number 25 is prickly. Prickly is when you have all these spiky things like a cactus, okay, and at the same time when you have the character that you are a little bit grumpy like this. So I decided to do a mix. Sometimes in these prompts I do that. I check on Google all the meanings and I try to do a drawing with all the meanings involved, okay. I drawn here like a Popeye kind of design with the big arms and everything, and the cactus there, as I said, as a tattoo. 26 is a stretch. Again, one of my favorites as well. This is a kappa monster that is a kind of a turtle or amphibian type of looking animal from the Japanese, from the Oriental mythology, a kappa, because they are connected to the moon and they have their own stories with the moon and everything. And I done a moon here, a very smiley, happy moon with arms that is hugging the kappa very dangerously, I have to say, and is stretching the neck, and the kappa is like. Next one, we have number 27, we are almost finished, is thunder. So as you can see, there is a very stylish Zeus here, full of thunder. I didn't want to define a thunder like in Harry Potter, like this, and with 3 lines. I wanted to do something crumbly, like so I decided to play with the lines like this. When you have these challenges and this practice, because all of this is practice in drawing, you decide how do you want to do the textures. One day as well we can do a video only talking about textures. I can do a drawing and we will texture it in different shapes, or we will make squares and we will texture it in different shapes and colors and everything, okay? But yeah, we are almost there. Then 28 is gift. This one I decided to do like a massive gun with kind of this space looking type of guy, like kind of a little bit weird looking, with this is kind of a bag, like he's kind of giving energy, so he's able to fly and to float and everything. And the gifts in this one, I wanted to represent that the gifts are this kind of coming from this bazooka, this kind of massive weapon that he has for the attack. Okay, number 29. This is double. So I made this very funny looking dog, bringing us a double, like a drink of your preferred drink, whatever you want to drink is bringing you. Very chill, very nice, and very fast and very quick. Okay, we have now number 30. Number 30, yes, is Jolt. Jolt, I wanted to do like the effect of the jolt when it hits you and everything, that you are burned, you are roasted, you are on fire, and at the same time you are shaky like this, and has the guy has multiple faces, blah, 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 and multiple hands everywhere, multiple legs, moving around and everything. This was very funny to draw, very funny to draw. And now we are gonna go to the last one. This number 31, Slice. I love samurais as well. and I had to draw something samurai related, so I did this kind of invented monster again, invented Oni. Oni is like a monster from, again, Oriental and Asian mythology. And I made this kind of similar to a kappa as well, with the typical samurai hair, with you know, the kimono and everything. I invented shuriken, because the shurikens obviously weren't like this, weren't more like normal stars. And the sword that is kind of dragging on the floor, probably is already on the jump to attack someone, cut someone, and throw the shuriken to someone. This super Oni kappa here. So this is my first art challenge ever. As I said at the beginning, I couldn't keep up. I said at the beginning, day by day, I struggled a lot in my first challenge. I encourage you, if you want to practice drawing, if you want to get into drawing every day, and you are convinced that you fancy doing this, or at least try it, to test it, I invite you to join any kind of challenge that you want to do. Now we are in April. I don't think there is any in April, but last March you have March of Robots. I'm gonna write them all down there in the show more section. You have like this one in October, that is Inktober. You have during the whole year one prompt per week, Inktober 52, that I have it as well in the channel, and you can check the videos of Inktober 52 in the channel as well. I put it here. If not, I'll put it in the show more section. Okay. Now in May we have Mermay. Then there is some very nice designers and artists from Instagram involved into that one as well, and I recommend 100% doing it. I've done it last year as well, the first time, and it was incredibly funny. This year I will participate, I think, probably, because I have things to do, but probably I will participate as well, because it's nice to create these projects. And then you have as well the Tales of Alethrion challenge, that is called Alethrion challenge in November. You have DISember, that is drawing Disney characters or Disney concepts during the month of December. This, I believe, is the same people organizing Mermay, about mermaids. And yeah, if I think about some others as well, I will definitely put them into the show more sections. Okay. And this is the video for today. I don't know if it ended up a little bit too short or too long, but I just wanted to show you something different this time, and so you understand that take papers from the printer, from your desk, from wherever, different colors, doesn't matter, just cut them afterwards when you finish, and have these kind of little papers, and just keep them anywhere. I'm keeping these ones in envelope, Inktober 2018, and this was my start with these projects. I've been drawing for many years before, but I had a gap, and I wanted to come back, and I wanted to return into drawing and keep drawing more and more and more. And since that point, I'm drawing all the time. As well, you need to believe in yourself, and you need to believe in your drawings. You draw what you fancy, what you like, and you are the one doing the drawing. No one can tell you, oh, this is a bad drawing, this is a bad character. Yeah, you can take feedback, and you can always improve your drawings, but at this moment you felt like you wanted to do this, you wanted to express yourself. This is art therapy as well. You wanted to express yourself doing this because maybe you watch a really nice and cool samurai movie and you wanted to draw this. That is good. Just draw non-stop, and everything is okay. Okay? Feel free to drop any message in the comment section if you want to ask anything, and ya está. That's it. Let's sign here on the corner. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you liked the sketchbook tour, and yeah, I see you in the next one, okay? Thank you very much. Bye!